Hi Leos, welcome to the channel. So today we're going to do an April of 2024 reading for you. I am going to use a Celtic cross spread, which is 10 cards, and then we'll clarify the cards as needed. So I'll start with this deck, clarify with this deck, and at the very end we're going to do an oracle message for you for the month. So let's get started. As always, these are general readings. They're not going to resonate for every Leo out there. If you don't think it's your message, you can always check your other placements. If you don't know what your other placements are, I'm pretty sure there's a few places on the internet you can get like your birth chart for free. You got to know your birth date, your birthplace, and if you know your birth time, I think you can also get your rising sign. So, all right. Oops. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. What do we need to know about their April of 2024? Celtic Cross, 10 cards. Leo's April of 2024. Leo. All right. Present energy for Leo. Princess of Swords. You could have, how do I want to describe this? It's not like the Queen of Swords, if that makes any sense. It's not this really cutting, like, don't mess with me. You're still retaining a little bit of your youthful nature, but still also a little bit like, don't mess with me kind of energy. What's the challenge in the present? Too many. What is the challenge in the present? One challenge card. What's the challenge in Leo's present? Six of Cups. It could be that someone wants to get back together with you and you are holding your sword up because you don't want to do that. You're not interested in that. So again, it's not that you're being the Queen of Swords, because the Queen of Swords would be brutal. You're more like the Princess of Swords. It's more a softer touch, maybe not being completely blunt about it, but blunt enough. What about the recent past energy? Chariot. So you may have recently moved physically or moved on from someone or made some pretty bold moves away from something. Near future energy. Magician, manifesting. This is basically getting everything you want, making things happen, being a mover and shaker, using all those tools in the toolkit to make your life what you want it to be. What's the known energy for April 2024? Six of Pentacles. This is an energy of finally having enough to give to others. So it's not like the Five of Pentacles where you've been out in the cold and you're poor and hungry. You may finally be getting some traction somehow, and you just have enough to be a little frivolous with it. Do you see the picture there? Not that you are being frivolous, but it's just that energy of finally having enough to, give to other things, not just the necessities. Unknown energy for Leo for April 2024. The Empress. So I would be careful if you are not looking to get pregnant or get somebody pregnant. Unknown energy of Empress. Empress represents fertility, and in this particular rendition, she has little bunnies at her feet, and she is very, very pregnant. So, yeah. That might be the unknown thing that surprises you this month. Or if you've been out on the market and been active, it could be saying that you're going to be surprised to find out somebody is pregnant. All right. So let's look at your energy and how it's going to affect the month of April. Your energy in the month of April or towards it. Whoa. Wheel of Fortune, but I can't reach it. Just assume the Wheel of Fortune's right there. Other people's energy that is affecting your month of April. What is the energy that's affecting your month of April? High Priestess. This is an energy of someone who is being mysterious, silent, not really speaking. So you've got somebody sort of holding their breath and playing their cards close to their chest. Probably if it's how it's affecting your April, in that they may be using that as a tactic or a strategy. We will pull clarifiers on all these. Hopes and fears for April 2024. Hermits. Interesting. Your hopes and fears, you're either fearing being alone or you're hoping to be alone, depending on your situation. I'm going to have to clarify that one. And most likely outcome in the near future for April 2024. Five of Swords could be conflict, could be fighting, could be strife. Interesting. I never noticed there's somebody laid out, like laying somebody out in a conflict. There's a guy laying there under all the swords. So conflict in which you persevere. Interesting. All right, so let's pull some clarifiers from this other deck. All right. Leo for, I hope I didn't say Cancer because I just did Cancer's reading right before you. So Leo for April 2024. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Let's clarify their Celtic cross spread. Celtic cross for Leo. All right, what do we want to clarify here? I'm curious most about the Empress and the unknown. Why is the Empress and the unknown? Queen of Cups. These are both mother figures in the tarot. So, I'm going to say for some of you, there's an unexpected pregnancy on the horizon. Could also involve someone's mother and you just don't see it coming. So, if you have a mom who's still around, could be something to do with her. If you have a partner who has a mother, they may become overly involved in the month of April. Let's get one more. Empress and the Queen of Cups. Empress, Queen of Cups. Two of Pentacles. So it may just be that you need to find, you're going to have to really find some balance. You just don't know it yet between a partner and a parental figure. If it doesn't involve pregnancy, Two of Pentacles is all about balance and finding balance. So I just think you're not going to see it coming. All right, let's take a look at what you are manifesting in the near future. Woo! Page of Wands is communication, positive communication, passionate communication, even flirtation, and the Emperor came out with it. So you may be manifesting communication from somebody who is an emperor sitting on a throne. It's usually somebody who is like a business owner, very large and in charge type of a person. Could be an Aries. The Magician could be Gemini, Virgo, and the Chariot is Cancer. And the Empress is Taurus, Libra. So what else we got out here in majors? The Hermit is Virgo. So it looks like you are manifesting communication from an Emperor. So that might be a person that you're very interested in, or they're very interested in you, and they're very impressive. Is this Emperor? Tell me about this Emperor. Empress and the unknown. So it could be that you've manifested this communication from an Emperor and you are going to have this because this isn't juggling in this card. They're not juggling like they are in the Two of Pentacles, and they're very equal face to face. It's almost like you're going to fall in love with your match after you manifest this communication with this Emperor. Temperance. So this is somebody who is very balanced, as the Two of Pentacles in this card is representing. It could be a very happy union. It's not going to be something... Sometimes the Emperor can represent somebody who's kind of a control freak, or, large and in charge is not always good, right? So kind of bossy, that type of thing. But I think with the Temperance clarifying the Emperor, they're probably a fairly balanced person, especially if this other very balanced looking Two of Pentacles here. So you very well may be manifesting your match and coming into a very balanced union sometime in the month of April. All right, so why is the Hermit in the hopes and fears? Hermit, King of Wands. So it could be, because it's in hopes and fears, and we have an Emperor coming in, could be that you're hoping to ghost a King of Wands. So if you've had problems with somebody, could be a fire sign, doesn't have to be, who was kind of maybe a player or didn't want commitment or was more about the passion than they were anything else, I think you're hoping that that person stays silent or leaves you alone so that you can kind of go on your way. Unfortunately, I have the Five of Swords in your outcome for this month, so I'm a little concerned that's not actually what's going to happen. But tell me about the King of Wands. King of Wands. Hermit just tried to flip out again. Well, it didn't flip all the way over. King of Wands, Eight of Wands. That's somebody who's very bold, very aggressive, very relentless. And the Hermit just tried to flip out before that came out. So I think there's somebody you don't want to hear from or don't want to deal with, to be honest. And I don't think it's this Emperor. I think that you want to hear from the Emperor. All right, so Five of Swords are the most likely outcome of April 2024 for Leo. Page of Swords. This could be like an electronic communication that turns into a battle royale, like somebody emails you and it just kicks off a fight. It could be this King of Wands you don't want to hear from. So they communicate with you electronically. It causes a conflict. It doesn't even have to be a conflict with them. It could be a conflict in your life because they're coming back in and you're talking to this Emperor. Tell me about the Five of Swords a little bit more. Three of Wands. It definitely feels like it's somebody at a distance, and it's probably mostly online rather than in the physical. Could even be somebody who sees something online and it's from a distance and it incites a fight or an argument or a conflict. But you're trying to avoid, I think. Because we have that original Princess of Swords and the Six of Cups. So it feels like you are not super into somebody returning to you. You're not leveled up to a Queen of Swords yet, but you're not digging the idea, right? Let's see. What about the High Priestess as the external influences or external energies affecting your month? Why is the High Priestess here? The High Priestess and the Hierophant. And do you have the Emperor and the Empress on the table? So I think what it's saying is you don't see this coming is meeting your match this month. The High Priestess and the Hierophant are literally like the ultimate divine pair. Emperor and Empress. Yeah, this is crazy. Interesting. Cancer might be a Cancer. Or you might have strong Cancer placements in your chart. Leo, looks like you're going to have potentially a very interesting month if you feel like this reading is for you. Wheel of Fortune was in your energy towards your April, and you have the Magician, so it feels like you are really in your power, you're manifesting what you want, you're changing your fortune. It's like you got your feet under you and you're going to make these things happen. And it looks like it's going to be pretty successful. I think you just got to watch out for this King of Wands coming back in, sort of possibly causing issues with this Emperor, essentially. All right, so let's pull these up. We're going to get you an oracle card. Okay, so oracle card for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April of 2024. Leo, April 2024. Leo. What do we have for Leo? The Age of Light, you've been training for this for lifetimes. I would say so with the High Priestess and the Hierophant and the Emperor and Empress. This could be a past life connection or just a soul contract that's coming in for you finally. And it definitely does feel like it's something pretty profound, at least from the cards. I think you'll know if this is your story because I bet you already kind of can feel it coming in. So Leo, that's what I have for you for April of 2024. Hopefully that helps, and I'll see you next time.